Welcome back, everybody. Another day, another SR20 meme, all right? So the reason why we didn't start the car yesterday was because we didn't have fuel lines that reached. So I went out, bought some fuel lines. Look at that. There are three places where I have to put fuel lines. Right here, there's an intermediate piece of fuel line going from the fuel rail, feed or return. Fuel feed that I have to cut out of this guy here and add that on there. Also, these two, this one and this one, have to be replaced. And once we do that, all we need to do is clamp down on all of the radiator hoses, all of the turbo hoses, fix this pipe, and we could start the car. It won't be able to drive because we don't have a drive shaft at the moment, but that's coming in soon. And while I'm doing this, TJ and Mickey decided to go get food. The problem with 20-year-old cars is fuel lines and any other rubber hose gets seized and hardened on everything. Whenever you buy one of these cars, you're expected to replace all the lines, mate. I just want to give a little tip to SR20 owners out there, all right? I fussed with this for about 10 minutes last night. This fuel line, to get this out while all of the intake and fuel rails are in, is a little bit of a hassle. So here's how you do it. So you take the business end, which is this guy, because it goes like this. See the two holes and the third hole over there. You take the two hole side, put it underneath the manifold, give it a little twist, let it go up, out, and give it a little U-turn, and boom, your fuel feed is in. Next thing you do is you take the old hose, the little intermediate hose. If you still have it, I highly recommend you keep it so you can. That's gone. Well, guess we're not doing it that method. I was gonna suggest you take the fuel hose and hold it up against the new fuel hose and mark it, cut it out, perfect size. Now we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna show you the second method because I am not getting down from my perch. All right, I think I misspoke earlier. I think this is fuel in and this is fuel return. Whichever fuel goes through it, fuel's doing the thing. Now, to show you the second technique, since I dropped the fucking hose on the floor, all you have to do is actually hold up your hose to the bits that stick out, mark it, and then cut it. So the second technique is to take your fuel hose and hold it up against the area where you're trying to put the hose over, eyeball it, mark where you need to cut it, right about here, and then you just stick it on. Now that you have your hose to length, you just stick it on the little ends. Don't forget your hose clamps. Put that on there, push that on. Take the other end, you stick it on the other side. Oh, there it goes. There she goes. Last step is to grab your bolts that you put away for safekeeping and put them back where they're supposed to go. Now that your fuel return is back and connected, you want to put your fuel filter to the fuel in and the fuel return to the fuel out, which are these two hoses. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know which one goes where, so I'm gonna wait for Mickey to get back. Your brand new fuel line will go from this filter to this regulator. Wish me luck doing this with one hand. Oh, that was easy. Oh, that was easy. Oh, babe. That was
your hose clamps.
Oh.
Day 2.
It's noises like that that make it so difficult to film in the shop sometimes. I'm late to the vlog. I've been here the whole entire time, but I've been off camera. I just ran to AutoZone, got Calvin some last minute parts he needs before we start this motor today. Fingers crossed everything goes well. Let's get a little update on where Calvin is. To my understanding, they have to weld the AC lines together and fill the car up with fluids, and we should be good to go. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're pretty close there, Teach.
Are you a little stressed today, mate?
No, I'm just trying
It's a big day. It's like your kid's graduating from college, kind of. Well, this isn't college. This is like kindergarten. No. That doesn't sound good. That's my trailer. He's just shanksing away out there. Just rocking his fucking boat. Because this isn't my car, I am the one doing the bitch work. So I'm gonna fill Calvin's car with some oil. This is a nice sponsorship by Mighty Car Mods. Nice meme, just kidding. Those who watch Mighty Car Mods will get the meme. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bro, have a nice one.
Appreciate it. Guys jamming, dude. Fans and wastegate spring.
That's what you think? Let's find out if you're right.
There, bro. Present for you.
What is it? Oh, I cleared off a spot on the table just for you, brother.
Flexolites, two 12-inch fans. They're both each do 2,600 CFM. And this is gonna be really nice because rather than just two similar fans that we'll have to like make mounts for, it came in one bundle package, which I thought was pretty awesome. And these are pullers, not pushers. So rather than putting these on the front like we originally planned, we're gonna plant this on the back of the radiator, so it'll help clear up more space for our drop-down window and just make it look nice and tidy.
Looks clean that way.
Yeah.
I like how it comes with the rubber gasket
Yeah, that's
seal
pretty
right on
nice.
the edges, so seals against the fan.
And the wires are just ready to be
Ready
hooked
to
up.
rock and roll. Woo!
So this is, or should be, a Turbo Smart wastegate spring for 10 pounds. They originally grabbed 7, and my tuner was like, that is no good. So we have a 10 PSI spring now for the Turbo Smart wastegate.
We are very close. I was waiting for my thermostat in the mail because we deleted, before there was a clutch fan in here that would activate via like engine things,
just
right?
heat.
Yeah, I need to put a relay and a thermostat within this little bunghole right here so that this knows when to turn on. So last thing, we need to put a blow-off valve on this guy and get those AC lines. Boom, we can turn that car.
But here's the dilemma. The reason why we're not doing that right now is because right now I have Eric working on the 350 and we need him to get that done, but we also need him to do this so we can get this car running. But right now, the 350 is more important. So we're just gonna wait it out a little bit.
Is that water? He's just a bartender over here, I like it.
Oh, don't call me a bartender, Cal.
Whoa, bartender me.
All right, you ready, Cal? The first load of coolant's going in.
What?
You got Chick-fil-A right there. Check the ground. Make sure we
Hey, Cal, can I get a countdown on the coolant pole?
check the ground. Make sure we got no
2,
leaks.
1.
I hope those hoses are tight. Well, wait, please tell me the drain plug on the radiator is closed.
Nope.
All right, so right now we're putting in the coolant. They are tidying up the last couple things that they need to do. I don't even know what that is. I think Calvin is fixing the wiring for the fan relay. This is a very disorganized vlog, and I'm sorry, but this like build has been all over the place, and it's been like a 2-day combination in one vlog, and it's very scattered, and I know that, and I'm sorry. But we're very excited to start this car.
What's oh?
Where?
Okay, hold on. I have it on my 2J. It looked like it was draining from the oil pan, but it wasn't the oil pan. There's
Okay, well, why don't you put something
the
under
heater
it?
core hose.
Where is that coming from? I was like, hey, I hear dripping.
Yeah, this shit happens. It's normal.
What?
Yep, I've got it.
What'd I say?
A leak.
You found the leak?
Yeah.
Is that just not tight?
Well, somewhere in there.
So for some reason we have a leak right on this neck. And we don't know why, because there is a rubber gasket that is there and all those bolts are tight, but yet it's still leaking for some reason. So we're gonna we're gonna pull the drain plug from the back of the radiator, drain all the coolant, and then try to pull this off and see what's going on, because we don't know why that would be leaking from there. What do you need, Nick? Oh, the
thermostat slid down.
Is it smashed?
No, that's fine. It just wasn't seated properly, so it wasn't. It was creating a gap at the bottom.
TJ just made a fucking brilliant idea. I'm over here putting terminals and fucking bunk ass shit. TJ, what was your suggestion, man? Yeah, you.
Oh, me. I was like, oh, why don't you just get some jumper cables on that bitch?
Good fucking idea.
Hey, man. I'll get on it for you.
Sometimes he knows things. Sometimes this is why we keep you around, Tej. Unless we don't know where the jumper cable's in.
Why didn't I think of that?
Fuck. Well, there's a pretty big problem. If you look here, there's a thread there. Oh. Huh. Where do I? Done. Game over.
How, though?
Not tonight, boys.
What a disappointment.
potentially heat from us welding on the fitting for the temperature sensor. I don't know, got to it. Maybe it got dropped along the way somehow. I'm not sure. Maybe it was already cracked from being, we just didn't see it. So we tightened up the housing. It must have done it in the rest of the way.
Full sent the meme to its own death.
End of night.
The build gets pushed back another day.
That's extremely frustrating. It is not gonna happen tonight, unfortunately. Rather than making this 3 days into one vlog, I don't wanna do that, so we're gonna make this just a 2-day in one vlog type deal. Hopefully we can get another water neck for this SR20 so we can replace this piece, or maybe we can weld that piece back on. We're not sure, it's probably a question we're gonna have to ask Eric. But unfortunately, that's where the cookie crumbles and nothing ever goes right, especially when you're trying to do it on a time crunch. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. As always, peace out and keep moving forward.
That was the cringiest
That was
thing
right
ever.
in my fucking ear, dude.
And I'm feeling